Hello, welcome back to We Are City channel for FC24 Manchester City career mode into Season 3. Pep Guardiola, the last dance we've been calling it. You can see there we're currently second in our Champions League group behind Borussia Dortmund. We've got Basel to start the episode, beaten 6-1 away from home. We're going to simulate that game, and let's have a look at what is in store for today's episode. So a simulation against Basel at home. It's the Manchester derby 3 days later at the Etihad. Newcastle then away, who are second place in the Premier League table. It's then Dortmund away in the Champions League, a side that are above us in the group stage. And then we'll either play Bournemouth at home, we'll see where they are in the league table, or Wolves away and simulate the Bournemouth game. I think that will end today's episode, then go into that Villa one. Last episode, a 3-2 against Leicester, a 4-2 against Wolves, a 3-0 against Burnley, a 6-1 against Basel, but a 3-2 defeat to Spurs. We lost 2 in the month of October it was, 1 to Dortmund and 1 to Spurs. It's disappointing. It's disappointing defensively how we performed so far this season. That is the biggest thing we need to work on, defence. Simulation against Basel to start the episode. A 1-0 win for Manchester City, a clean sheet but only 1 goal. Alvarez gets man of the match with 8.7 rating. City sort of scraped through to 3 points in the Champions League. And it is Manchester derby time. City sit 1 point clear at the top of the Premier League table. Derby against our local rivals United, who are 1 point, well not 1 point behind us, away behind us actually, in 22 points, but they are in 5th position. It's Newcastle 1 point behind us, Newcastle very close to us. This is the pre-match report for Manchester United. They're going to start with Andre Onana in goal. It's Dalot, Martinez and Garlo and Kerekes, the back four, signed from Bournemouth Kerekes. They've got Van der Beek, João Neves and captain Bruno Fernandes in the midfield three, Anthony, Vitor Roque and Marcus Rashford the front three. On the bench, Casemiro, McTominay, Carvajal, Bayern Dia, Arezo, Greenwood and Fernandes. They've lost the last game, United, but won 3 and draw 1 before that. Key attacking players, Rashford and Fernandes. Key defensive players is Lautaro Martinez. Ten Hag still in charge and still not doing a great job at Manchester United. This is how we're going to go with for the Manchester derby. A change of formation, a change of shape as we look to try and improve our defensive situation. No Diaz, no Eze and no Savio, the 3 big names missing today. Stones, Couto, Lewis, Zubimendi, Bob, Grealish and Alvarez, the option on the bench. City go Ederson in goal. It's Akanji, Goyi, Vardiol and Barco, the back 4. Roderick, captain Kevin De Bruyne and Mateusz Nunes, the midfield 3. Jeremy Doku in the left field, Foden on the right. And Erling Haaland through the middle of the bench. We've got Alvarez, Grealish, Bob, Zubimendi, Grealish, Couto and Stones like we've been through. But that is a strong side for City. Goyi and Vardiol partner. No Diaz. Diaz not even in the side today. No Stones either. I'm hoping this is a formation, a formula that works for City in these bigger games so we are defensively more solid. So Etihad Stadium kicking off today's episode with a Manchester derby. 1st versus 5th. Guardiola versus Ten Hag. The Premier League's top goal scorer Erling Haaland versus an up-and-coming striker in Vitor Roque. It's City versus United. It's live from the Etihad Stadium. He's in there trying to impress Pep Guardiola after some good form. Mateusz Nunes nicks it off Martinez. Nunes. Rules it's the boot of Haaland. Blocked and then cleared away by United. That should have been a goal ready for Erling Haaland. Why'd they go to Anthony? Back it away from Barco. Great play by United. Big save from Ederson. Rashford. Fernandes. Van der Beek. Good save by Ederson. Space would be nice. It's not as a guy here. That's a nicely done by Ederson. It's a Haaland. De Bruyne around the corner here. De Bruyne through to Haaland. He's on, is he? Haaland. Onside. Haaland beats Onana. City take the lead in the derby. And it's Erling Haaland for Manchester City. Found by De Bruyne. A really nice play there by Ederson. Cut them open. Haaland's in. And Haaland takes his time and finishes it so well. That is goal number 16 in 12 games this season. I do think he can beat his goal record of 37 this year. He just seems to be on it. He just seems to be absolutely on it for that goal record this season. I think he was going to make a run then. Mateusz Nunes, lovely play by City. Manu Akanji for City. Manu. Wide to Phil Foden, trouble for United here. Look at the space for Haaland in the middle. Foden's found him. Haaland attacks it. Lautaro Martinez just gets something on it. Oh, that's a bad one from Mark Goyi. United can counter it. Vitor Roque. Got Van der Beek on the overlap. Into Kerekes. Oh, a lovely touch by the Hungarian. Milos Kerekes. Rashford. Pulls it back here. Chance for United. Just over the bar by, I think it's João Neves. Barco spun by Anthony. Here's Brazilian Anthony. Nutmeg on Vardiol. Pull back here. Intercepted by Goyi. Barco in there. Chance for Van der Beek. And United get a goal from that. How we don't cut that out, I don't know. Win the ball, lose the ball. 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 And it goes with the United goal. Donny van de Beek slides into the bottom corner. Barco recovers. Anthony. Slides in his Barco. Anthony. They go to Dalot. Anthony. Cross comes in here. Manu Akanji's all day long. Straight to João Neves. Foul in the box there by Marcus Rashford. Big save from Ederson. And Valentin Barco. That is disgusting by Marcus Rashford. It's only a yellow card for him. Horrible challenge. Barco's lost out once more. Anthony. Donny van de Beek makes it 2-1. Donny van de Beek scores for Manchester United. Well, there you go. You keep defending like this, City. There's nothing I can do. They're all over the place. Why is my defence not move with the run? 2-1 Manchester United. Shocking defending. It's absolutely embarrassing. Van de Beek. Good tackle by Rodri. Lost it. Rashford. Look at the runner. Vardiol wins it. Loses it. Wins it. Loses it. Rico Lewis wins it. Loses it. Goya with a good challenge in the box there. Come off his hand all day long. Corner ball. Everything we win, we lose. Everything we win, we give back to the opposition. And he goes into Jeremy Doku, who's going to Diego Dalot for pace. Doku, brilliant. Doku. Back to Haaland, blocked away. United get it away and Fernandes puts it behind for a corner. Corner ball for City. We get plenty of goals from the situation. Haaland's there and Nana makes the save. Chance again for City. Haaland there again, and Erling Haaland gets it wrong over the bar. Got Lewis in there. Good tackle by Rico. Doku. Given away by United are on us so quickly. Wonderful pressing by United. Goyi away. Rico Lewis in there. Down to Anthony. Anthony blocked away by Vardiol. Haaland away. Straight back to Manchester United again. Rico Lewis in there. Saved by Ederson. Blocked away. Somehow United don't score. Haaland wide to Doku. Doku for City. Lovely running from Doku. And Rico Lewis is offside, isn't it? What a waste. 2 goals conceded. De Bruyne along. Doku's there. Full-time whistle goes. Manchester United beat City 2-1 in the derby. And we drop now from first probably to second with Newcastle going top. Well done, City. Well done. Terrible. Well, news here coming out in the newspaper. Breaking news around Jack Grealish that he could consider a move back to Aston Villa next summer. Apparently, that is what Jack Grealish is looking at. Manchester City might be looking at as well. City's £100 million man that hasn't been performing it. He had a poor season last year. The injuries really did hamper that. And the year before, he was brilliant. This season, he's not really set the world alight again. He's, I don't know, stagnating in his growth. He's getting older now, Grealish. Maybe he needs to play more in a central role than out wide. I don't know. I'd like to keep Grealish around, to be honest with you, because I do think he's got a lot of talents that are big in this City side. But yeah, news coming out that he could consider a return to Aston Villa next summer. Villa obviously considering that as well. Maybe this is just to try and unsettle the player, as we've seen many times in the papers and so on. Maybe it's to try and derail Manchester City after that Derby Day defeat. They're thinking, you know what, we can derail City's title race. I'm not exactly sure. I'll keep an eye on the situation around Jack Grealish. I don't want him to go, but I understand there is a possibility that Grealish and Aston Villa could decide to reunite, and that is something that if is going to happen, if Grealish wants it, the player wants it, the club wants it, then we'll have to discuss it. Top of the Premier League table, 9 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses, level on points with Newcastle United. But look at that, goals against 20. We've conceded double the amount of Aston Villa, more than double the amount of Manchester United. I mean, defence is an issue. Defence is a massive issue. 11 points Newcastle United with 28, and we go away to St James's Park to face the possible champions-elect. Well, we really need to improve today, and looking at Newcastle side, we could be in trouble. Nick Pope starts and goal with João Mario, Upamecano, captain Dan Burn and Balde the back 4. It's Bentancur, Tonali and Anderson the midfield 3, Almiron, Isak and Barnes the front 3. They've won 4 and drawn 1 of the last 5, the second place side. Thompson, Parkinson, Lascelles, Target, Wilson, Fiorentino, Louise and Coleman on the bench. Missing out on Sven Botman. Key defensive player Sandro Tonali. Key attacking player is Alexander Isak. Eddie Howe's side looks so good. This is side for Newcastle at St James's Park today. Ederson starts and goal. It is Stones, Diaz and Vardiol the back 3, with Rico Lewis and Rodri sitting in front. Kevin De Bruyne and Grealish, the 2 in front of them, with Bob on the right and Phil Foden on the left. Erling Haaland through the middle on the bench. Alvarez, Doku, Eze, Zubimendi, Kuto, Barco and Akanji. Missing out is Goyi, Maximo Piron, Savio Ndala and Mateus Nunes. Hoping for a better result today for City. So St James's Park awaits 16 goals so far for Erling Haaland. His goals will be necessary today to beat second place Newcastle. Manchester City versus Newcastle United. It is live in the Premier League from St James's Park. Massive, massive game. First versus second. The winner will finish today top of the Premier League table. A draw would mean City stays top purely on goal difference. Haaland's made a run. Stones gone wide to Oscar Bob. Stones keeps his run going. Rico Lewis. Bad pass by Rico, picks it back up. Haaland. Good play by City. Here is Oscar Bob for Manchester City. Bob pulls it back here. Chance for Grealish. Might deflect for Phil Foden. Dropped by Nick Pope. Foden picks it up. Back out to Rodri. Unlucky City don't take the lead there. We've been good today. We've been good today. I like the shape so far. Vardy down towards Rico Lewis. A big challenge on Rico Lewis here, referee. From behind by João Mario. Well, there's no point giving a free kick if you're not going to bring out a card for something like that. Bob. And behind to John Stones. Lovely run from Stones from fullback. Back into Oscar Bob. Back out to Stones. Back in behind to Bob here. Oscar Bob across towards Haaland. And Nick Pope parries it away. And out to Vardy and City start again. Oh, Vardy with a big mistake here. Massive mistake by Joshko Vardy. And Newcastle are in with Almiron. And Miguel Almiron with a chance here. Good save, Edison. Vardy cannot be doing stuff like that. Big save from Eddie. Massive mistake by Vardy. Rico. Stones. Balde presses. That leaves space for Oscar Bob against Meccano. Bob. Lovely play by Bob. De Bruyne. Jack Grealish. What a save by Nick Pope. What a save by Nick Pope there. Fantastic by City. Rico Lewis in there on Tonali. Can't win it. Space out wide for Newcastle. Barnes. Barnes for Newcastle. Past Stones. Cross in. Diaz away. Alexander Isak picks it back up here. Rodri in the box. Edison makes a meal of this one. Edison punches it again. Off the post. And behind for a corner. What is going on at the back goal kick? What is going on there at the back, City? Rodri tackled and it's a throw-in for City. Half-time 0-0. Well, this has been a great top-of-the-table clash between first and second. We're really playing our way today. Really playing our way today. Second half underway. This is the best we've played all season. This has got to be the best we've played all season. We've made some mistakes in the back line. Rico Lewis there with a mistake. Made some unforgivable mistakes in the back line at times. Barnes, a good block by Diaz. Wide it goes to Balde. Diaz pulls it back to Isak. Balde. Option in the middle. Stones gets it away. Edison with a save. Why can't we clear it in front of our own box? Having a good game against each other. Rico Lewis. Lovely ball. De Bruyne. Haaland. Bob. Fantastic from City. Here's Oscar Bob. Into Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Through to Haaland here. Haaland for City. What a goal by City. 1-0 against Newcastle. And that is more like it. That is football. Thank you. 1-0. Erling Haaland with a finish. Ball through by De Bruyne. Great football by City. Hammers it past Nick Pope. What a bit of football that is. Goal number 17 of the season. What a bit of football that is from City. This is Manchester City the way we played today. This is Manchester City. This is Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. I actually look at my team and I recognise it. In the last few episodes I haven't done. Into the middle they go. Ball through. Here's Miguel Almiron. Good pace by Almiron. Vardy struggling. Into the box here. Isak. Vardy gets it away. Well played, City. Jack Grealish. Oh, he's giving it back to Newcastle right in front of his own box here. Rico Lewis. Absolutely brilliant from Lewis. That's how you get the best out of Rico Lewis, playing him in this position. What a crap bit of defending. 1-1. From a set piece. That annoys me so much. Who makes the mistake here? It's Vardy. It's his man. He loses out to Isak and Edison just can't keep it out. 1-1. So frustrating when you've played so well. Rico. De Bruyne. Good play by De Bruyne. Here's Oscar Bob here. Foot race with Dan Burn. He's done well here, Bob. He's held on to it. And he's kept his strength well there. Diaz out to Vardy. Foden. Space for Phil Foden. Foden bursts away. Foden. Haaland is pulled back to. What a goal from Erling Haaland. It was meant for Grealish, but it's Haaland instead. Another goal for Haaland. And City take a 2-1 lead. Massive goal by Erling Haaland. Absolutely massive. Pulled it back to him. And he puts it in the top corner. What a finish. Good play by Foden down this left-hand side. Haaland on the pullback. First time finishing the left foot. And look at that. It's the way he places it. Doesn't it that with power, Haaland? He places it right in that top corner. Rico, I think Lewis has been unbelievable today. Jan Couto is space here. Couto. Dink one in. Haaland for the hat-trick! Hat-trick at St James's Park for Erling Haaland. What a cross from Jan Couto. 3-1 Manchester City. And we win in a title-deciding game. Maybe right at the start of the season, I don't know. But it puts us 3 points clear of second place Newcastle. My word, that defeat to United was poor. But we have played absolutely perfectly today. The formation, the way we set up. Haaland with a hat-trick. Through the legs of Nick Pope. Found well by Jan Couto. He scores maybe 20 for the season. But this form, look at the team management. Look at the team management today. We went back to this formation with the two attacking midfielders, the two holding midfielders. But Akanji and Stones are playing as a right back and left back. It's very open. But it seems more solid defensively and more calm and clever on the ball. 3-1 City against Newcastle. Last kick of the game, perhaps. Full-time whistle goes. How about that for the second game of the episode? A hat-trick against Newcastle. City 3, Newcastle 1. And he might double the goal record this season. He's got 20 and we're not even at the halfway point. We're not even in December yet. League Sports give man of the match to Erling Haaland with a 9.3. I will give it to this man right here, Rico Lewis. I thought he's the key to this team playing well. He's the key to the team playing well in that position. Not a right back, not wasted out there, not too far forward, not out wide. In that two alongside Rodri, there's no one better. No, he makes the team play better. And he was brilliant today, Lewis. Only a 7.3 rating is disgustingly bad because he was so good. So good for Manchester City. Player impressing in the UEFA Youth League is Spike Brits. Man of the match performs in a 2-0 win over Borussia Dortmund. A promising young goalkeeper exhibits exceptional shot-stopping prowess and modern passing range. So a commanding presence in the box, displays composure under pressure, potential to become a top-tier modern goalkeeper. I mean, Spike Brits has got a potential of 84, which is really, really high for a young goalkeeper. Think probably goalkeeper-wise, the biggest prospect that is in the UK. And I think the England national team are looking at this player and saying, listen, this young man is going to be the Manchester City goalkeeper in the future and the England #1 in the future. He's already showing so much potential. I mean, potential of 84 at this age. Imagine what he can achieve in the future. Keep an eye on Spike Brits' development. We currently sit top of our Champions League group on 9 points. A win here today against Borussia Dortmund would all but confirm our qualification. I think it would confirm our qualification in one game left. Basel and Benfica don't like they're going to go through either, so we can qualify with a win here today away in Germany at Signal Iduna Park. Wonderful atmosphere, it's going to be so exciting. Carl returns to Dortmund, and Dortmund are without goal scorer and match winner against us at the Etihad, Dusan Vlahovic. It's Romelu Lukaku up top with Julian Brandt, Adeyemi and Reina in the wide areas. McAllister and Emre Can in the midfield too, with Calabria, Pavard, De Vrij and Ben Sibiani in the back four. Kobel, who didn't even have a shot to save in the home leg, is in goal. Nemetcha, Fulkrug, Ryerson, Royce is still around, Yellert, Meyer and Pullman on the bench. 2 wins and 2 draws in their last 4 games for Dortmund. The key attacking player is Adeyemi. Key defensive player is Emre Can. They want to press, get the ball back as quickly as possible. Demands a lot of stamina. We are looking to play our best football again today. Well, some tired legs mean some enforced change in the side today, which I didn't want to make. I wanted to go with sort of a similar starting 11 as we saw against Newcastle. Edison starts in goal with Stones, Diaz and Akanji at the back 3. Lewis and Zubimendi partner because they're tired Roger in the midfield too. It's De Bruyne, the captain, Eze in front, with Doku on the left, Savio on the right, and Haaland through the middle, and eventually in Alvarez, Oscar Bob, Jan Couto, Mateusz Nunes, Vardiol, Barco, and Goyi. No Grealish, no Foden and Rodri, and they are the 3 big misses today. So in the snow, Signal Iduna Park in Dortmund. Big game between City and Dortmund here. The 2 sides arrive. Both sides look like they will qualify for the Champions League knockout stages. A win here today would decide, though, who finishes top. Haaland back in Dortmund. City back with a chance to win the Champions League this season. So there is Romelu Lukaku. Dortmund will have kick-off here in Germany. Big one. Decides who finishes top of the group. They already beat us at the Etihad. 1-0. Vlahovic with a goal. Lukaku didn't get on in that one, I don't remember. Vlahovic is injured, thankfully. Oh, Lukaku is a pretty decent player as well. I mean, Dortmund were very good in that game. We were very poor, but lucky to play like we did against Newcastle today, if we can do. No way to John Stones. Here's Savio. Chance to impress in the Champions League for Savio. He's sort of one of those players, Savio, where he's still finding his feet at Manchester City, unfortunately. And that means that he doesn't really get the game time maybe he wants. Eze. Rico, Lewis and White are Stones. Need to play just like we did against Newcastle. Rico, Lewis. Diaz. Zubimendi in there for Rodri, who's a bit tired at the moment. Kanji. Doku. Keeps it ahead of fullback Calabria there. All played Doku. Zubimendi. Rico, Lewis. Rodri. Zubimendi. Back into Rico. Lewis drives wide here. Wide to Savio. Hoping Savio can find his feet more this season, but so far he's yet to, actually. De Bruyne. Savio's in behind here. Savio. Back into De Bruyne. De Bruyne looks to whip one in. It's blocked away by Dortmund. Diaz will pick this one up. Like a deep cross from Kevin De Bruyne, which he couldn't pull off. Here's Rico Lewis. Rico is space for De Bruyne. Lewis works it wide to Savio. And Savio goes back. Lewis. Not shown sort of the quality from his Girona days so far. Lewis into De Bruyne. Runs away again. Lewis once again to Savio. Against Bentabiani. Savio dispossessed by Bentabiani, who does keep it in just. And Dortmund get the ball back here through Adeyemi. Haaland trying to press, trying to win it back. Adeyemi will have a little pirouette and spin. Brandt, space out wide for Dortmund, who've got so much pace in the counter. Adeyemi. Lovely speed by Karim Adeyemi. So difficult to defend against. Stones can't stop the cross here. Kanji in there. Another former Dortmund man. Zubimendi. Out to Manu Akanji here. Eze. Space for Doku here. Doku. Back to Eze with a chance here. Great block by De Vrij. Diaz over towards John Stones. Stones wide. Savio. Lovely spin on Bentabiani by Savio. Savio with the ball as well to Haaland with a header. Otherwise by Kobel. Good chance. Nice play by Savio then, that right-hand side. De Bruyne in. Haaland once again. Thumped in by Haaland. And we take the lead against Dortmund. Well, this guy is taking his game continually to another level, Erling Haaland. He does it again. He does it again. And we score from a set piece. De Bruyne's got so many assists this season. Swung in. And who's there but Erling Haaland also. Always on the corner. He's inevitable on those corners. Swung into him. Heads it home. Goal number 1 in the Champions League for Haaland, because he hasn't been amazing, I don't think. 6 in 4. I take it back. To Rico. It's a bad ball by Savio. That's the half-time whistle gone. City lead by 1-0. We're just so much more solid playing this way. We're actually playing a more expansive back line. Only 1 centre-back and 2 full-backs. 2 holding midfielders in front. Just feels so much better. Managed to find De Bruyne anyway, Lewis. He's so important. I tell you what, Rico Lewis could be the key player in this team. Seems to play so much better with him. Doku, a little one-on-one situation here. Past his man, Doku. Pulls it back. Eze on the volley! What a save by Kobel. Lovely play. Unlucky. De Bruyne in. Oh, what a save by Kobel, the header from Haaland. What a save by Gregor Kobel. And again, it's Doku who's there. Not to Zubimendi. De Bruyne. Crossed it in. Stones. Akanji. What a ball to Eze off the post. I was celebrating that goal there. Zubimendi, great win. Zubimendi with a shot blocked away. Doku's in there. Dortmund get lucky. Brandt. Lovely pace from Brandt. This is where Ruben Diaz is limited. Play on Brandt. Oh, well done Diaz. Well done Diaz there. Stones. Savio. Lovely turn by Savio there. Brilliant from the Brazilian Savio. Savio to the byline. Savio across the box here. Dortmund slice it away. Lukaku. Lovely spin. Adeyemi with him. Lovely pace by Adeyemi. That was a Akanji. Just take him out. He doesn't do. Adeyemi. Adeyemi! Oh, Dortmund equalised the first shot. It feels so harsh, doesn't it, when that happens? I mean, there, Akanji's just got to... He's got to absolutely crunch Adeyemi. He doesn't do it. He goes through. And Ederson... That's poor keeping. That's really poor goalkeeping from Ederson. Got to save us in that one-on-one situation and be alive to it. 1-1. Savio. Savio blocked. Keeps it. Rico. De Bruyne. Martin Zubimendi with a strike here. Just past the post by the midfielder, behind for a corner. Using the longer pass when we need to. Zubimendi. John Stones. Again, Savio finds space for himself. Savio behind to Haaland here. Good play. Haaland pulls it back. Kevin De Bruyne! 3-1 or 2-1 City it is. Back in front. Lovely play and assist for Haaland. A goal for De Bruyne. Great play by Savio down the right-hand side. A pre-assist for him, not an actual assist. Good play by City. 2-1 back in front. Really good play. Ball over to Haaland here. De Bruyne's arriving. He could have gone across to Eze. But De Bruyne said, no, I'll finish this one off. Into the top roof of the net. 2-1 City back in front. Deserved. Deserved. We've dominated Dortmund. Rico Lewis trying to cut out the angles, but he can't do. And here's McAllister. Wide he goes towards Nemecha. Back into McAllister. Chance for Dortmund. And a big save. Edison. No, it's over the bar by Nemecha. Space in the City defence open up. And here is Alex McAllister from a Liverpool man. McAllister. Nemecha. Lukaku. Good tackle by Diaz. Crunches him. Jan Couto away. He's fouled as well. That is full time. A 2-1 win for City and Dortmund. Deserved win. Great performance. 3 points to the Champions League. We qualify. That's something to celebrate. Dortmund will qualify as well. The chances are, though, City will now qualify top. Diaz was colossal to that. I mean, City played so well again there today. EA Sports came on a match to Kevin De Bruyne. That one at 8.4. I'd have to agree with him. He played a pivotal role in that game. Getting 3 points. But again, I mean, I thought Eze played better than the 6.6. I think that is harsh. But I have to say, Rico Lewis, the linchpin again for Manchester City in the midfield. Brilliant. Well, scout report here on Young Ceballos, who's out on loan at RB Leipzig. So far, 9 games for the Bundesliga side, no goals and 1 assist. He's a promising young winger with exceptional technical skills and flair, but he's struggling to adapt to the physical demands of European football. He requires strength and resilience development. That's a big part of his development, and he's a potential star with a proper physical condition and experience. So Ceballos, unfortunately, he's having a disappointing loan away at RB Leipzig, it seems. The physicality is becoming a bit of a problem for him. I mean, he's had injuries in the past as well. We're looking to try and get him in the first team in the future, but that training's needed and building up his strength. We sit top of the Premier League table. United, the side just behind us now on 28. And we are going to end the episode with a game against AFC Bournemouth at home at the Etihad, because Bournemouth sit in 9th position in the Premier League, so they're overachieving here. 9th place, only 1 point behind Liverpool. We'll have to play them. They look like a very good side. This is a pre-match report for this Bournemouth side. They have, you see there, 1-2, lost 1 and drawn 2 in their last 5 games. Notably starting that side is Callum Doyle on loan from us. Sadio Mane on the left-hand side. Well, let's go through his team. Odero, former Juve man, in goal. They've got Max Aarons, Callum Doyle, Valiant, and also Renan Lodi in the back 4. Katara, Revea, Adams, and Sadio Mane, with Coronado, the captain, behind Jonas Vind up top. Semenyo, Travers, Senesi, Kamane, Ceballos, Mitchell, and Traore. Key players are Revea, both attacking defensively. He does both the roles in midfield, but fair play. What a Bournemouth side. I'd like to see how Callum Doyle does against us as well. This is how we're going to go with the episode. Sadly, Diaz is a little bit tired, so doesn't play today's game, which is a big miss because he's been so good for us. Edison starts in goal with Stones, Diaz, Stones, Goyi comes in, and Vardiel in that back 3. Lewis and Roger in the midfield 2 again. Rico Lewis on drop at the moment, no matter how tired he is. Kevin De Bruyne, the captain, Jack Grealish in front with Oscar Bob on the right. Phil Foden on the left, and Julian Alvarez starts ahead of Erling Haaland today through the middle. Haaland on the bench rested with Doku, Mateus Nunes, Zubimendi, Jan Couto, Barco, and Akanji. No Savio, no Pirone, no Diaz, no Endala, no Eze. So there is the Bournemouth side. Sadio Mane, 3 goals in his last 3 games, the former Liverpool man, back in the Premier League. We have been really good in today's episode, especially the last 2 games. Let's keep it that way. Manchester City versus Bournemouth. And he's live from the Etihad Stadium. 9th place Bournemouth, really overachieving. Performing so well, this Bournemouth side. Back towards Lodi. Well, they've lost Milos Kidakes to Manchester United. Mane. Central they go. Opening up a little bit in Bournemouth. Vardiel stands off him. Jonas Finn, 1-0 Bournemouth. Well, there you go. First goal conceded from Manchester City here. Jonas Finn has played him. And that is shocking defending. So good in the 2 games we've just played. Defensively we've been pretty good, and then we just go and do that. 1-0 down to Bournemouth to start the game, pretty much. 11 minutes in. He's done really well against Stones there. He's got to recover, John Stones. We're still wrong side of him. Jonas Finn on a bad angle for City to try and defend that one. Edison makes the save, and City have started slowly here today after 2 really good performances against Dortmund and Newcastle. Get there. Space for Coronado. Stood off him. 2-0 Bournemouth. We stood off him. Mark Goy, he stood off him. Here. What is he doing? Go to him. 2-0 down. Well, what a performance in the last 2 games. I thought, you know what? We figured it out. We've had to change the personnel due to fitness, and the personnel are letting us down here. Alvarez turns. Alvarez! Brilliant from Alvarez, 2-1. Pulls one back. Brilliant from Alvarez, who starts at a Haaland today up top. 2-1, pulls one back. Lovely ball by Foden. On the chest and the turn by Julian Alvarez. And he strikes it so sweetly. City 2-1. Come on. Vardiol. Into Rico. Lewis, well played. City. Rico. De Bruyne. Alvarez made a run here. Alvarez. Alvarez off to Grealish. What a goal by City. 2-2. What an assist by Alvarez. And Jack Grealish levels it all at 2-2. Lovely, lovely football. Rolls it across the box here. The goalkeeper didn't expect it. Max Aarons doesn't know what to do. And by that time, Jack Grealish has tapped it in 2-2 at the Etihad. City right back in this. Well, an overachieving Bournemouth side doing really, really well to be 9th place. Led by 2 goals to the Etihad, but they've thrown away that 2-goal lead now. And Jack Grealish gets his first goal of the Premier League season. Stones keeps it in. Bob, Stones. Into Oscar Bob. Into Alvarez. Alvarez! And City lead before half-time. 3-2. Double for Alvarez. 3-2 Manchester City. You've got to get Alvarez in the same team as Haaland, but I don't know how. I don't know how. With De Bruyne, with Grealish, with the wide players. What a bit of play. What a finish from Alvarez. Good goal. 3-2. City turn away. It's a 10th goal in the league this season, 11 games. 10 goals. Half-time lead by 3 goals to 2. 2-0 down. And City turn it behind. Just the 2 really poor goals conceded. Rico. Stones his run. That leaves Oscar Bob with loads of space. And Bob can whip one into De Bruyne. He flicks it onto Foden. He's got Alvarez at the far post here! 4-2 City when it starts the second half. Beautiful football. Alvarez gets his 11th in 11 Premier League games. That is a ridiculous record. He is up there with Erling Haaland. He might not be Haaland level, but he's not far off. 4-2 City. He's done a hat-trick. I think it might be a hat-trick for Alvarez here. What a ball by Bob. De Bruyne flicks it onto Foden. Lovely clip in. And Julian Alvarez finishes it off the chance. Rico Lewis is very tired. So we're going to change him now at 4-2 up. Because he's crucial. Matheus Nunes will come on. Alvarez. Rodri. Wide to Goyi. Flick through to Oscar Bob. Bob against Valiant. He's past him. Bob brilliant. Bob brilliant into De Bruyne. On to Alvarez. Brilliant from Manchester City. Absolutely brilliant. 5-2. Oscar Bob on that right-hand side. How is he 76 rated? I don't know. His control of his body is unbelievable. He's so easy to shift. And he shifts it onto that left foot. De Bruyne makes the run and he's played him in. Time to pass perfectly. Tap in for Alvarez. Great ball from Bob to De Bruyne. Good play from Manchester City. Goal for Alvarez. Goal for City. And City lead by 5 goals to 2 here now. Barco. Lovely feet by Barco. Another one who swings it into Oscar Bob, blocked away. Unlucky. Handball. Bob. Matheus Nunes. Cuto. Cross in. Handball, referee. That's another handball there from Bournemouth. Clearly came off the hand of the Bournemouth player. That is full time. We end the episode with a 5-2 against Bournemouth. That Derby Day defeat to United right at the start of the episode feels like an age ago now. But from there, City were fantastic. Alvarez, 4 shots, 4 goals. When Haaland's not there, we're still at this goal machine as well. We're unbelievable. Well, Alvarez has got to play himself into the City side now, hasn't he? 4 goals and 1 assist from striker. De Bruyne was fantastic as well, I have to say. Defensively, Lewis only got a 5.9. I don't know how. Goy, he got 7.7. How he get higher rating than Lewis, I don't know. I don't know. Bob 7.7 was fantastic. Foden was great as well. Grealish also. Some really good performances out there. Kevin De Bruyne with 8.1. But Alvarez, he's EA Sports man of the match and he's my man of the match. 10.0 rating, 4 goals and an assist. You can't complain about that performance. It's absolutely spectacular. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Consider joining the We Are City membership club for all these episodes, early and extended. We'll see you guys next time.